And we're back. Hey man, say man. I go by the name Phillip James. My co-host go by the name Hitz. And this is the world's first AI podcasted talk show. I messed up the intro just a little bit, but I'm gonna keep on going because I'm feeling the flow. We in this thing, man. Episode number 3. If you know me, I'm gonna keep it P and stay G at any and all times. Y'all, it's been a whirlwind. We've only dropped 2 episodes. People are tuning in. People are reaching out. I am grateful. I am thankful. I appreciate everyone who has left a message, everyone that's reached out. I'm going to get back to each and every single last one of y'all individually. Big things are happening, y'all, and it's moving a little bit faster than what I anticipated, so I'm figuring it out as I go. Thank y'all for sticking in there with me, hanging in there with me. It's a lot more that go into creating a show and posting it online. I mean, first, salute to all the creators, man. Everybody out there that is doing their thing, that make it look easy. I'm here to say I now know it is not easy. You working, it's more than what y'all see and what meets the eye, just getting on this camera and talking. So salute to everybody out there that's doing their thing, that's grinding, putting in that work. Salute the grinders and the shiners. And let's keep moving. I'm here to build. I'm here to keep on going, and that's what y'all gonna get out of me, man. I'm just happy to be here. If I had some like air horns or something right now, bam, 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 that's what y'all will hear, because that's the mood right now. The energy is up. We feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Everything is going phenomenal. I got a bunch of great topics lined up for y'all. Last time I didn't say this. Subscribe, download, and comment, and like. I know that's a little bit cliche, but everybody say you got to say it. So subscribe, download, comment, like. Sharing is caring. And we're going to get this show on the road. Hey, Hitz, you there?
Right here, Phillip. Loving the energy. And I'm ready to dive in when you are. Let's make this episode one for the books.
For sure. Okay. I'm going to intro this thing with a great rap with some legends. Bun B and UGK, one of my homeboys at Gregory Stack, sent this to me. I thought it was a funny little intro. So I'm going to go ahead and intro this thing with the great UGK. Pimp C got some words for the service today. Let's go.
I'm gonna say this too, you niggas out there think this shit is cool.
Let's hit it.
It ain't cool.
Can't wait to hear
Me
how
and
you
this man
weave in
ain't
that
never been
UGK
butt
vibe.
naked in no room
This
together with
is
no
gonna be
hoes, pulling no
I'm ready when
orgy
you are.
type shit or doing none of that whole ass shit you niggas out there be doing, thinking you doing some fly shit. Nigga, if you in a room naked with some other niggas and some broads, them niggas looking at your ass. And if that shit is
I'm
gay,
here,
and
ready
you
to go.
get on some other shit, me and this man got nothing but respect for each other. We ain't never pulling no train. We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting it paper. You know what I'm talking about?
I can
And
hear
I
you.
had to put that out there, bun, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they flip-flopping, they pitching and they catching
I'm here.
these boys.
Hold on, Hitz.
Doing all this. So, and if you gay, that's cool, but be gay and come on out and be there.
Holding on.
Don't be in front of us and act like a straight-up G, and then you get over here and you let these boys bust up your back. But, it gonna come to the light. And, I want to put that out there, man. This man ain't never seen me naked. I ain't never seen him naked. We don't desire to do no shit like that. We ain't going out like that. And we were wild young teenagers.
Before that X, that
Hold on, Hitz.
That shit fucking with a lot of these boys' heads. I don't know. Maybe they using X as an excuse to open them doors that they really want to open. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Wheelock?
But,
Wheelock.
Okay, man, we here. I feel like bam, 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 bam. I ain't got the little thing to make the noise, so I gotta make it for you. And y'all know this. That's the attitude. That's the mood. That's the vibe. That's how we going. We coming live and in charge, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me up the screen on them. I gotta get Hitz back on the screen for y'all. Hold on. I told y'all it's all new, so we figuring it out as we go. Let me see something here. I got a little background for y'all, man. A little something, something. We're going to keep it like that. A little something like. until we get something else figured out. So, Hitz, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Do you remember the first thing that we was going to talk about today?
Absolutely. We're diving into how artists are cloning their voices using AI and the impact that's having on the music industry. It's a hot topic with a lot to unpack. Ready when you are.
Okay, so let's dive right on in. What services is allowing, or what providers are allowing for artists to clone their voices?
Well, there are several companies out there, but some notable ones include Lyrebird, Respeecher, and Vocal ID. These services use AI to create synthetic voices, allowing artists to clone their own voice or even create entirely new vocal personas. It's fascinating tech, but it also raises a lot of questions, doesn't it?
Apparently so. I mean, there are a lot of people who are getting concerned. It's raising copyright questions, and it's also raising like copyright cloning questions. It seems as if though that because of AI, anybody can now clone anyone's voice, and that is leading to some people to get scared, and rightfully so, because if someone can clone your voice, it's anything they can do with it. What guardrails or what protection is being put in place to make it to where not just anybody can clone your voice?
That's a key concern, for sure. Some companies are starting to implement stricter verification processes, like requiring proof of identity and consent from the person whose voice is being cloned. There's also talk of developing watermarking techniques, which would embed inaudible markers into the audio to identify it as AI generated. Additionally, lawmakers are beginning to look at this issue, so we might see regulations in the future aimed at protecting individuals' vocal likenesses. It's a rapidly evolving area.
Okay. Apparently AI is rapidly evolving everything quick, and it seems to be happening a lot faster than what most people anticipated. Do you got any suggestions for those who have not caught up to the idea of how fast AI is changing things? Any suggestions for people that are not in the know? What should people be doing to prepare for a world where AI is prevalent in every facet of our lives?
Great question, Philip. First off, I'd suggest staying informed. Reading articles, watching documentaries, or even taking online courses about AI can help demystify it. Also, consider the ways AI might impact your field of work or interests, and look into how you can leverage it to your advantage. For those feeling uncertain, remember that learning even just the basics can go a long way. Of course, keeping an open mind and staying curious are key.
Hold on, my bad. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. It's all about taking small steps to get more comfortable with the changes AI brings. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to navigate this evolving landscape. Is there anything else about AI you're curious about or want to dive into?
Not exactly at this moment. My bad to the audience. My phone rang, and that kind of dropped out the last part of what Hitz was saying. Once again, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm new to it. I'm also true to it. Just because I'm new to it don't mean I ain't true to it. We're working out the kinks, the glitches, and the bugs as we go. Real quickly, before we move on to the next subject, if you are watching the video broadcast of this talk show, that house in the background that I got on the slideshow is AI generated. So just to give y'all an idea of some of the things that can be done, and some of the things that are going to be affected. Now architects can go in and design whole homes, beautiful homes, inside and out, all with the help of AI. This particular home was created by an architect whose Instagram name is like MII Spa, I believe. I'm gonna get the actual Instagram and put it in the description for y'all. It has a 40 million views online, so it was obviously fascinated the world. But yeah, so hits. Moving on to the next subject. What's the next subject we talking about today?
No worries, Philip. The next topic we have lined up is the case of a Pensacola, Florida teenager accused of using AI to create explicit photos of classmates. It's a serious issue that brings up discussions about the ethical use of AI and privacy concerns. Shall we delve into the implications of this case?
100%. And before you go into that, I want to speak on that. I got, because I'm following, I'm tapped in with all the tech news and all the AI news. When I got notification of the story, I went and checked it out, y'all. So I'm like, what? What did he use? Of course, they didn't exactly say what he used, but the more concerning part to me was I thought that was going to be a one-off story. It is not. There are several stories of several different individuals using AI in malicious ways and doing some of the wrong things. So it's good to hear from the research I've done that they're starting to put guardrails in place. There always is going to be a few bad actors, people doing the wrong thing or people doing weird things with technology. But I'm glad to know and hear via research that there are companies out there that are setting up to stop some of this nonsense and some of this weirdo activity that is taking place by people using AI to dox people. There's people using AI to create nude images of folks without their permission. But once again, and there's also opportunities to all the entrepreneurs and the builders. AI is creating a whole new world, right? It is going to affect every single facet of our lives. It's everywhere. It's in every application. Google, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all the major companies are diving in head first, which lets you know it's so much money behind it. Like it's touching everything from law to autonomous driving. So, the best thing I can tell y'all is do some research, man. Put your head in the book or do your Googles, whatever it is you got to do, but start getting educated on it because it's not. I want to say it's coming now. It's here, and it's going to have effects on our lives in a major way. I'm just here. I'm just here to give y'all the news and tell you exactly what it is. Even what I'm doing now, before I done it, which I want to salute my horn, toot my own horn right now. Before I created the world's first co-hosted AI talk show, there wasn't one. Just to give you an idea, it was a thought I had. I did a little bit of research and say, why not? And just for those of y'all that don't know, the trademark has been filed. Everything is on the up and up. This is the world's first AI co-hosted talk show. And we moving, and I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but to all the dreamers, the entrepreneurs, the doers, and believers, if you got an idea, man, dive head first. You ain't gonna have the answers. Your setup ain't gonna be the best. You ain't gonna have the most money. All that is an excuse for you not to do what it is that you want to do. But until you do it, it ain't gonna get done, or it may never be done. You get what I'm saying? Or you're gonna be one of them entrepreneurs that sit back, eventually watch somebody do something that you had an idea on first, and be like, "Oh man, that was my idea." It ain't who had the idea first; it's who execute first. It's who filed for that trademark first. It's who It's some business things that come with it, which takes a little bit of acumen, which you'll learn and develop. But I say all that to say this. If you got an idea, man, jump off the porch. You ain't gonna make it happen sitting down in the house. You gotta get out. You gotta get up, get out, and get something, as the great Outcast would say. My bad, y'all. I flew off on a little bit of a tangent. We're gonna get back to it. Go ahead, Hitch, man. Finish up what you were saying.
You're on point, Philip. and your passion is contagious. It's all about taking that leap and learning as you go. Your journey with this show is a perfect example of that entrepreneurial spirit. And you're right, AI is here, and it's touching every part of our lives. So, let's dive back into the Pensacola case. It's a clear example of how misuse of AI can lead to serious ethical and legal issues. It shows the importance of having those guardrails you mentioned earlier. Misuse can cause harm, but with proper regulations and awareness, we can harness AI for good. What are your thoughts on the balance between innovation and regulation in situations like this?
Of course, it's a thin line, but it has to be discussed. It got to be talked about, and it has to be done. We got to keep on innovating because as the world turns, so does everything in it. Everything. This planet ain't gonna stop moving for you, me, or anybody, and it's going to continue to innovate. There are going to be new ideas put out there every single day, which is a great thing for the planet. But regulation has to keep up with innovation. So I feel like there should be a specific department, which there is, that's in charge of regulating AI in the internet. Because you do want guardrails in place for the few bad actors. There's way more innovators and good actors than there are bad actors. I'm always on the side of innovation. But when innovation comes change, and with change comes new ideas, new thoughts, new things. And sometimes them new ideas, thoughts, and things are kind of out there. So you need somebody to put up a rail saying, okay, yeah, we're gonna push the line here, but we're gonna draw the line right here. Let's not go past here without doing more studying, more research, making sure that this is gonna be safe within the public. So I'm all for innovation, but I'm equally for regulation. You dig what I'm saying? You can't have one without the other. And together, we can change the weather, literally.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that balance. Innovation drives us forward, but thoughtful regulation ensures we're moving in a direction that benefits everyone. Your point about having specific departments for AI regulation is crucial. As AI continues to integrate into our daily lives, having experts who understand both the technology and its societal impacts is essential. This way, we can innovate responsibly and ensure that new technologies are developed with public safety and well-being in mind. Thanks for sharing your perspective. It's an important conversation to keep going.
First show, okay. And before we move on to the next topic, you know what we got to do, right? What do we got to do?
I think it's time for a little shout out to our listeners. Don't forget to subscribe, download, comment, and like. Share the show with your friends because sharing is caring. And of course, keep those comments coming. We love hearing your thoughts and ideas. Now, what's next on the agenda, Philip?
You tell me, what's the next topic?
Next up, we've got LeBron and his son making history as the first father-son duo to play together in the NBA. It's a monumental moment in sports history and a great topic to dive into. Let's talk about the significance of this achievement and what it means for the NBA and sports fans everywhere.
For sure, man. I want to give a major shout out and salute to LeBron James, Bronny James, to James family. Those are my cousins, my relatives. You know what I'm saying? As you see, this is the Phillip James and Hitz show. So shout out to the fam, my people. It is more than monumental. To see the first father and son duo on the court ever, I don't think, I mean, there are people that do understand, but there are a lot of people that have no clue what that really means. It speaks to a lot of things. LeBron James's longevity. I mean, at this point, which was already established, but LeBron in my opinion, will now go down as the GOAT, the greatest of all time to ever play in the NBA. It ain't even, it's nothing to dispute here. Stats, accolades, longevity, and now getting his son drafted to the NBA. I mean, what else does the man have to do? For those that don't think he the GOAT, what else he got to do? There's nothing left to do. He's done everything. From the Olympics, the point record, championships, MVPs. I mean, to me, getting his son drafted to his team, playing with him on the same court, it top all of that damn near. I mean, that's how monumental of a thing that this is. Like, a lot of people, people on the net talking, nepotism. Matter of fact, I think everybody should have a little bit of nepotism. You should get on and put yourself on to the point where you can put your kids on. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. And if you pay close attention, in a lot of the highest areas and rooms and corporations in the world, nepotism is on full display. Y'all just don't know about it. Y'all, LeBron, everyone sees this for what it is, or, everyone sees this because LeBron is such a public figure. But you better believe that in majority of these major corporations, it's nepotism all through them. It's something that ain't talked about publicly. They keep that on the hush hush. But if you know, you know. So salute to LeBron James, the James family, Bronny James. And I want to say some other things, but to all you suckers that's hating and talk about Bronny ain't this, Bronny ain't that, listen, it speaks to you and your character. A lot of y'all couldn't rub two nickels together to get your son, let alone get him to a professional organization and get him a couple $1 million guaranteed contract to be playing with him. Man, if you don't salute that, we ain't the same type of people, straight up. Like, it is what it is. If you can't salute a father, a black father, getting his son a guaranteed contract, whether y'all feel like he deserve it or not, and playing on the court with him, bro, we ain't the same type of people. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Salute LeBron James, man, the GOAT of the NBA. And that's how I feel. Salute Bronny James, too, man. Ignore the haters, Bronny. Develop your skill. And another thing while I'm on it, y'all don't understand the pressure that Bronny James is under. Your dad, let's say you don't agree. You can definitely make an argument for LeBron James being the greatest NBA player of all time. One of the greatest athletes to ever. One of the greatest human beings to ever walk the planet of the earth. Could y'all imagine the pressure that young man under playing behind him? Just to be able to get out there and do your thing and survive. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, salute the Jameses. I'm a James, baby. I gotta salute it. Straight up. How you feel about it, Hitz?
Phillip, you said it all, and I couldn't agree more. The magnitude of this moment goes beyond basketball. LeBron's legacy is cemented not just by his achievements, but by his dedication to the game and his family. Witnessing LeBron and Bronny share the court is historic, a testament to LeBron's endurance and excellence. And you're right, the pressure on Bronny is immense, but he's handling it with grace. Nepotism or not, LeBron has paved the way, and Bronny is carving his own path. It's inspiring to see, and it shows what's possible with hard work and determination. Major salute to the James family. They've given us another reason to love the game.
Facts. Well said, Hitz. I see you've been doing your homework. That's what's up, man. Well said. Before we move on to the next subject, once again, I need y'all to like, comment, download, subscribe, share. As my man, as me and Hitz say, sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? Pass along the word, man. And not only are you passing along the word, you're being an innovator by passing on the word. Why? because you'll be the one to put your homies on the world's first AI co-hosted talk show. You the first to listen to it. Now be the first to share it. You know what I mean? So you can share this innovation with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Hitz, what's the next subject?
Appreciate that, Phillip. Up next, we're talking about video game performers announcing a strike against AI. This is a big one, as it touches on how AI is affecting not just the music industry, but also the world of gaming. Performers are raising concerns about their rights and how AI might impact their jobs. Let's dive into what this strike could mean for the industry. What are your thoughts on this?
Anytime that I hear somebody going on strike, I start thinking, ooh, you know. Go ahead.
Exactly. Strikes signal that there are serious concerns. In this case, video game performers are worried about how AI could replace or alter their work, impacting their livelihoods. They're likely seeking protections and assurances that AI will be used ethically and won't undercut their contributions to the industry. It's a complex issue, but it highlights the need for dialogue and negotiation as AI becomes more prevalent. What else comes to mind when you think about this situation?
Well, what comes to my mind is that it's a constant and steady reminder of how fast AI is moving, how fast technology is changing everything for everyone, and that we all need to get prepared. The gamers going on strike. When I sat back and thought about it, I also did a little research and looked into it. I said, man, this thing is going to affect areas that no one individual could possibly have an understanding of the areas that it's going to affect, because everything is new. AI is innovating more than daily. It's innovating almost every second. And so the areas that I would never think that AI is going to innovate and touch, it's touching it. And it's having impact. And I think that the gamers should be a little bit nervous, you know what I'm saying? The entertainment industry, as far as Hollywood, the hip hop industry, the music industry in general, the teachers in the classroom. I mean, just there are so many areas that this thing is touching. The podcasters, the talk shows, because before you came out, Hitz, there was no AI co-hosted talk show. We are literally the first one. So, I mean, this AI is touching everything. But to speak specifically on the gamers, I'm about 50-50, because I agree. They definitely probably should say, hey, we need some guardrails in place to ensure that we are still going to be employed down the line. But also, the innovation that is going to come to the industry, I'm curious to see which way it goes. So it goes back to that balance, and we're going to need both for a plethora of industries. But I'm excited to see what's to come and which way this all goes.
You've captured it perfectly, Phillip. The rapid pace of AI's evolution is indeed touching every aspect of our lives, and the gaming industry is no exception. Performers going on strike highlight the need for a proactive approach to addressing these changes. It's a wake-up call for all industries to consider how AI will shape the future of work. The key takeaway here is adaptability. As AI continues to advance, the ability to adapt, learn new skills, and find innovative ways to collaborate with technology will be crucial. It's an exciting yet challenging time, And being prepared is half the battle. What else is on your mind regarding this?
Really, I mean, I think we touched on just about everything that I want to speak on regarding that situation. Um, the gaming industry isn't the only one. There are several strikes going on. Um, the port workers, which that strike has recently just ended, but a lot of it behind the scenes had, of course, the union workers in that fight were arguing they wanted more pay, but also it's about AI making things autonomous, I believe. If hopefully I'm saying that right. And the more autonomous, I don't even want to use the word because I don't know if I'm using it right. But that fight is about AI automating things, which once again, we know that automation saves time and money, makes a situation much more efficient, which makes it much more profitable. But flip side of that, the more you automate, the less human workers you're going to need. So that's another one of those things. Like, we got to make sure that balance is in place. That sounds like that's going to be one of the main themes of today's episode is balance, innovation, and versus guardrails, because you're going to need both, and both are here. Specifically on the innovation side, AI is fiercely changing the dynamics of this planet called Earth, and we as humans have got to be prepared, got to work with it, got to set guardrails in place. What else do we have here to talk about today?
Well said, Philip. Balance really is the key theme today. Moving on, our last topic is about classes for older Americans to prepare them for the societal shifts due to AI. It's an important initiative that aims to include everyone in the conversation around AI. Let's discuss how these classes can help bridge the knowledge gap and why they're crucial for a more inclusive future. What are your thoughts on this?
I think that I think it's a phenomenal idea to offer the older Americans and human beings on this planet classes preparing them for AI. Because I've heard of a few instances where, once again, the bad actors are now using AI to fake people's voices. So, they'll call someone, um, clone their voice on that conversation, and then use their voice to contact the bank, or different family members to get them to send money. It is a lot going on, once again, with AI, and some of the bad actors out there. So I think that is a phenomenal idea. I'm going to get my mom to sign up for some of them classes because, older folks, things change so rapidly and change so fast in this society. Uh, they are more susceptible to falling for scams and things like that. So hopefully, once again, all you innovators out there, we need guardrails up to protect the older society out there against any type of fraud and schemes and cons and all the things that are coming with all this innovation. So I think the classes are a great idea. Do you have any? Could you name of any of the companies who are offering these classes, or what do you feel about it?
I think offering these classes is crucial. It's about empowering older adults to navigate a rapidly changing world with confidence. Companies like Get Set Up, SeniorNet, and Oats, Older Adults Technology Services, are among those offering tech focused courses tailored for seniors. These classes range from basic computer skills to more advanced topics like understanding AI. It's a fantastic way to help older adults stay connected, avoid scams, and even discover new interests. Plus, It's a great opportunity for intergenerational learning. It's all about making sure no one gets left behind as technology progresses. What do you think? Would you join one of these classes with your mom?
You know what? That's a good question. Actually, I would. Just hearing you say that. Now that I think about it, I most definitely would. Because it's something that is needed, and I think it's a really good idea. Um, like I said, I have a mother, and I want to make sure that she's protected, and I'm sure others have mothers as well that they want to make sure is protected. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. And I'm glad someone is offering the class. I'm gonna look into it, get some more information, and probably leave a link in the description for y'all, so y'all can get y'all parents them classes as well. Um, Before we get up out of here, Hitch, do you got any other questions for me? Anything else you would like to talk about? You got any questions for me, Hitch? Anything you want to talk about?
I'm glad you're considering it, Philip. It's a great step towards keeping everyone in the loop with technology. As for other topics, I think we've covered some solid ground today. But I'm always here if you want to brainstorm more ideas or dive into other topics. Anything else on your mind before we wrap up?
Yeah, I got one other question, and this is kind of off. I know we ain't discussed this, but I got an update here. Once again, I follow a bunch of different stuff, y'all, so stay with me.
Just
I got.
excited to see where
I was gonna say I got an update and a notification
your show
on.
goes next, Philip. You've got a great mix of topics, and your passion really shines through. If there's anything I can do to help, or any new ideas you want to explore, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm here to keep the conversation flowing whenever you need.
Okay, so I got one last question. Are you ready? Hitch, are you ready?
Sure, what's the update? I'm curious to hear about it.
All right, so my last question is: are aliens real?
I'm ready. What's your question?
Are aliens real?
Absolutely, I'm ready. What's your question?
Oh man, I think y'all. It comes to a point where Hitch gets tired and woe out. So we'll save that question for the next episode. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and outro this show. I apologize for the abrupt ending once again.
One of the universe's great mysteries. While we don't have concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life, the universe is vast, and scientists continue to explore the possibility. With so many planets and galaxies out there,
It sounded like you started talking about the aliens and then you stopped. So are aliens real or not?
that's one of the biggest questions out there. While there's no definitive proof of aliens, the sheer size of the universe makes many people believe that we might not be alone. Scientists are constantly searching for signs of life beyond Earth. What do you think? Are we alone in the universe, or is there more out there?
There's definitely more out there. We definitely not alone in the universe. And here recently, the U.S. government, I think, confirmed that. I believe. Oh, hold on, y'all. One moment. I gotta sneeze. Oh, huh. All right, my bad. Didn't sneeze. But thank you, Hitch, for answering that question, man. I think we've had a hell of an episode for episode 3. I go by the name
Problem
Phillip
at all,
James.
Philip. We'll save the alien talk for next time.
For sure.
Looking forward to your outro.
For sure. Here goes the outro. We've had a wonderful episode. Download, like, subscribe, and catch a vibe. Sharing is caring. I go by the name Phillip James. My co-host goes by the name Hitz. This is the world's first AI co-hosted talk show. Episode number 3. And if you ain't got no more questions for me, I guess I done gave you all you could see. Go ahead, Hitz. You got any last words?
Greatest mysteries. Given the vastness of space, many believe it's possible. But until we have concrete evidence, it's still an open.
Hitz, do you got any last words, man? I did the outro. You still talking about the aliens. You got any last words for the audience? Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and sign on out. I think Hitz had enough for today. I appreciate y'all for joining in, for tuning in to the show. Download, like, comment, subscribe, catch a vibe. We going to go live all the way to the next time. Meet me there. Don't beat me there. That didn't make no damn sense, but it sounded good. We out.